head. I'm a fucking electrician. I'll go out there and shut this whole motherfucker down. Do it right now.
Listen, they're busting their ass working.
They trying. Get out.
I got it on tape.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another brand new episode of DIY and Construction Fails. Today we'll be having a look at homeowners' fails to even construction fails you wouldn't believe happened. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now this first clip, the electrician had opened up the electrical panel because of a no electricity issue, and now he has these darn critters jumping all over the place like they own it. So here we have this next guy who had been trying to take off this wire underneath of an old home, but he instead pulled the wire along with connection drain into the shower.
Oh shit.
If you ever hire a handyman to install a TV bracket on the wall of your home, don't complain if the darn thing comes off at midnight. Any plumber would know that releasing the pressure from another fixture nearby would fix this guy's issue. Now here we have this so-called plumber who had flooded a kitchen after he had finished some under the cabinet plumbing work for a kitchen sink. So the homeowner had went ahead and called him back to own up and fix his mistake, but it turns out that it became a much more bigger issue. This so-called plumber had now run away, creating a water damage nightmare for this family of 5 that the restoration company has to come and clean up. The homeowner had complained because of how hollow those tiles were, and when the contractor had removed them, they had almost came off so easily because of how poorly they were placed. So here we have this next guy who had told the homeowner who is recording that he could easily fix one of his leaky angle stop valves, but it ended up being a mistake because the guy had absolutely no idea what he was doing, and to make matters worse, the water is just never ending.
I can't do without pliers.
Go upstairs and get the pliers.
You got to hold it.
Who's gonna hold that?
It's your house.
Why the fuck would you turn? Why would you fuck with my shit if you can't? If motherfucker you ain't know what the fuck to do, man?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that a hardware store sells you a concrete saw designed to cut seamlessly, but apparently hole saw is more efficient. Now this woman's roofer fiance is gonna have to stick to laying shingles on the roof because apparently he doesn't know how to properly flush a water heater. A kid would know better on what to do.
Esto ya agarraron de chamba mi carrito, men, nah, este hijo de la gran puta.
Es el mío.
No, men, pobre carrito, men, no. Esto sí se pasaron de verga, men. Pobre carrito, men, no. Se agarraron de chamba estar metiendo esos animales.
No truck, no problem. And it amazes me how the most reliable car on earth can also have so much space for my 30-gallon water heater.
Este holandés solo cagándola con el carrito anda. Está bueno. Qué barbaridad.
So this guy had tried to remove the handheld and messed up so badly he ended up twisting the soft copper. Now here we have this next guy who had taken video of the worst electrician known to mankind. Now this wasn't just super hack work, but a potential fire hazard.
I can't believe that's how they fixed it.
That's how they fixed it. All they did was rub caulk on it. That's their fucking solution to everything. The whole house is like that.
This guy's the king of caulk, because any open areas he finds he will caulk. The bead from his work is so big that it'll even cover for the next generations to come.
When you address me from now on, and plumber to my credentials.
this is what happens. Cockiness gets the best of you, because a plumber would know that when you tighten the fixture, that it's important that you don't twist the soft copper into
They're unavailable.
Oh my god.
Here, we have this next guy who had failed to install a new sprinkler inside of this home. Prior to all of this, he had 2 guys helping him out with the bucket you see right next to his ladder. Nowhere to be seen. So here, we have this next guy who had gotten this job for some recessed lighting, but instead, it turns out once he had pulled them down that the wires hadn't been stuck into a junction box, but rather left up there exposed by themselves.
Go, Kylie, go. Good job, Kylie. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Wow, look at her go.
Now, if you ever thought about buying one of those brand new track homes, then this would be one of those videos you should watch, because this professional home inspector found so many flaws that would equate to the value of someone's average salary to fix by a contractor.
Whoops. Somebody forgot to install a bracket.
Testing the slope of the shower pan. And it stops right where the water's pooling.
Now I heard that this was the inspiration for the founder that had created a stud finder. Now the next 2 soldiers had more common sense than the plumber who had done work there. It almost seemed like Ekema had went ahead and installed those faucets so poorly.
The only way this water will work if you have both of these on and now it works.
Show us with one of them off.
It looks like Caesar had went ahead and poorly installed those recessed lights right next to the sprinkler. Now here we have this next guy who is an inspector for newly built homes. So he showcases the flaws of a $3.2 million house. And for the price, you'd be super surprised how many flaws it comes with.
Look under the sink of the cabinet. All the veneer is damaged.
Frame needs to be fixed.
Exhaust vent terminations, no screens.
A little loose.
Now here we have this next guy who does inspections and immediately fails this house because of how easy it is just to break into the home by removing the window panes from the outside. Whoever had hired this plumber for a kitchen sink drain needs to be fired, because the whole drain looks like a plumbing roller coaster on steroids.
Yo! Yo!
He tried to defend it.
God damn.
Now here we have this next guy who had bought this ran-down house with a basement, but he didn't expect all the light fixtures to be powered by an extension cord, but not exactly what you think it might be because they exposed the wires of the cord. It's a miracle. The whole entire place hasn't burned itself up. But to the electricians out there, what would you rate this wiring of the fixtures?
Oh my.
Now here, we have this refrigeration guy who does the most dumbest thing possible. Sawzalling a line on the compressor, and now we got Freon shooting everywhere. Now this is one lucky guy to have a brother like that, showing him the hacked work of other contractors.
Oh, man.
Todo esto desde esa línea. Ahí, mira, está limpiando. Oh my god!
Now here, we have these next guys who had been wiring up one of the wrong apartments, and it took a little bit of time for them to notice.
104, not 204. Bro. We're supposed to be down. Oh my god.
Now here, we have one of the best toilet plumbing videos you will ever see, because the rough-in on this one is absolutely amazing. Even the inspectors approve of this.
It like immediately fucking shoots off. What am I supposed to do?
Thank you guys for watching another Unhandy DIY and construction fails video. If you truly enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe and check out the rest of our videos.